Hello everyone, we're back. This is Howard and Teresa from Camino Island, Washington for our third, I believe it's our third Azure unboxing we wanted to share with you guys. As Teresa showed you, our green stock with our bush beans are starting to come in, and we're a little late on our green beans this year, but the weather's getting warmer and we're hoping for a good harvest. We've already got our garlic in and a bunch of onions and what have you. Winter squash is starting to really pop up and do its thing, so we're excited about that. So thank you for coming and watching our video today. We really appreciate all the views that you guys have. So this is the haul that we got. We just got this off the truck and we wanted to share with you guys and start off with some really cool things. First off, the camisole. You saw we get that every time. Teresa really enjoys these. They're nice and soft and they work well for her. She got the Heal Your Gut cookbook. Kind of looking forward to what's going on in here. There's a lot of things that we consume that have a lot to do with our health. I forgot who said it. Some ancient Greek philosopher said that our gut is our second brain, and I do believe that, when it comes to probiotics and things, and, and some of the dietary challenges we face with celiac and having gluten allergies, as well as diverticulitis and things of that nature that we all run across. So this should be really, really informative, and we're looking forward to this. This looks like it's going to be some really good stuff. I'm glad you thought about this, Teresa. And we got our Azure sales flyer.
Yeah.
Once again, we really enjoy this company, and we hope you do too. Here's something, and I think Teresa wants to talk about this a bit. Did you want to talk, or you want me to go ahead and kick this off?
Go ahead.
So we got this unbleached flour, ultra unrefined organic, and it says this bread flour is great for breads, rolls, pizza crust, and more. Looking forward to using this. If anybody out there's got some great recipes for like rustic breads and things like that, we'd love to see it in your comments. If you could comment on that and share it with us, that would be great. Teresa and I were talking earlier about nobody knows what the future holds, but we think flour itself may be worth its weight in gold sometime soon. So I can have all the gluten, and I'm blessed with doing that, but Teresa, you can't. And
Nope.
And you had mentioned too that if anybody out there has some great gluten-free bread recipes, some things that we can do here on our little Sleepy Bee homestead, please put them in the comments. We'd really appreciate that if you'd share those with us. We do like baking our own stuff, our own bread, because we know what goes into it. And if you know what goes into it, you know what you're putting in your body, I think that's fantastic. It's really good for us. All right. Poor Teresa, she's holding the phone over here. I have her sit down so it doesn't tuck her out her arms too much. We got some cabbage. We have our fall garden growing, and we got some cabbage and some Brussels sprouts and things like that, but that's going to be further along. And as the weather gets hotter this week, we got to get some shade cloth, but got the white cloth out there to keep those little white moths off of it. I don't know if you've all battled that, but I don't mind sharing my food, but not with them. So these look really great. We got like 4 heads, and they seem really dense and really fantastic. They're organic. We're looking to make sauerkraut. Mm-hmm. Right? Yep. And Teresa's teaching me more and more about fermenting. Got some honey garlic fermenting. Looking forward to having that for cold and flu season. Heard that's really, really great for that. And I pulled like over 100 bulbs of garlic. So I'm probably going to ferment those again this year. And that's a great way to preserve your garlic where it doesn't go bad, especially if you've got the hard neck garlic, which doesn't stay as long as your soft neck. And you ferment that, stays and stays and stays, and you can use it.
It's so delicious.
Yeah, and it's amazing. It may change a little color. That's a good thing. That's a fine thing. Just chop it up and use it, and it works really great. Mother's Choice sweet cream butter. We've gotten this before, and we got a bunch of it here, unsalted, and once again, ghee. I'm gonna do ghee all over again. We made a bunch of ghee before, and not only did we use it up, our kids and our grandkids just plowed right through it. It's really popular with the family, and it's a great way to keep shelf-stable butter for a long time, get out the milk solids, and the flavor is just really, really great. Household gloves. Teresa got a set of these, as you know, these rubber gloves. Always good to have, always great to have. Like, we like to make our own soaps. And of course, you gotta wear the protective gear when you make your own soap and other household chores. So these rubber protective gloves, I'm glad you got those. Glad. Cheese, please. Got some great Parmesan cheese. Who doesn't like Parmesan cheese? Parmesan cheese. Good price too, pretty comparable.
You know, I don't know. I haven't done the math on it
Mhm.
compared to Costco, so I wanted to get that and taste it and do the math. But,
And it's so much better when you grate your own cheese. You don't have those anti-clogging type, agents they put on there. It's a lot fresher and really good. We got some calico cheese.
it kind of look like what Monterey Jack.
Yeah, Monterey
a
Jack
little
and
bit.
Colby.
Yeah,
And
I
it
think
looks
that'd be
all-
great for enchiladas. Yeah.
Who doesn't like cheese? And we can section that up in free sections of it so we can make it last and it doesn't spoil at all. Now we've gotten this before and we've talked about it. This Sweet Creek organic enchilada sauce. We love this. This tastes so good and highly recommend it. I'll probably regret that because everyone's going to buy it and then we won't be able to get it. But I want to share that with you. We are kind of choosy about our flavors and our foods, and if we really didn't like this, and we wouldn't endorse it. This is really fantastic for great meals and preparations you may have. And even though we've been canning a lot of our beans, some of our pinto beans are getting a little long in the tooth, so we canned those before they went bad. We just did a bunch of garbanzos last night, but every now and again we'll buy some canned beans. We got some dark red kidney beans. Got some great northern beans. More great northern, and dark kidney beans. So yeah, these are great to have on hand for those quick meals that you want to put together, especially after a long day and you need a good hot hearty meal and you don't really want to do hours and hours of cooking. Jalapeno nacho slices. We are growing our own jalapenos, but probably not a large quantity this year, but jalapenos, good to have around. What do we got here? Ketchup, Portland ketchup. Is there anything special about this? Organic?
It just tastes really good. It's organic.
What I like about it, it says water, tomato paste, white vinegar, cane sugar, sea salt, onion, allspice, cayenne pepper, ground cloves, and it's organic. So you don't have that corn syrup and all the preservatives that you can't pronounce, the things that, we put in our bodies. And, ketchup is always great to have around. We have a granddaughter. Ketchup is her number one condiment of choice at any given time. So grandma and grandpa, we always have to have ketchup around, as well as for us, because we do enjoy ketchup. Got some organic dried Great Northern beans. Got the high pressure canner ready to go. Having the dried beans around, fantastic. That is if you're going to be planning your meal and you soak your beans, you do all of that, and that's all well and good. But sometimes it's great to already have them canned, already have them good to go. Open the container, do a meal dump, warm it up, and you've got a great prepared meal, wholesome, organic, and you know what's in it. I don't know about all y'all, but that's important to me. Not throwing shade on manufacturers, but you really don't know the process that's going on in the factories and such. And that leads me to the eggs. We got these Gwendolyn's organic eggs. I'm gonna open them up and show you. They're beautiful. A couple different shades of brown. Aren't those fantastic?
Yeah, and they came in that big truck, and they're all perfect.
They're all perfect.
Nothing's broken.
Which is amazing. I love it. I mean, these are really good size eggs. Now, every now and again, we're blessed where we can get farm fresh eggs from our daughter-in-law's parents. They've got eggs. Guys, when you get farm fresh eggs and you crack it next to like a store-bought egg, you instantly can tell the difference. The clarity of the whites, the darkness and richness of the yolk, and the flavor is not even comparable. It really isn't. Well, what it's important to us, and I'm sure it's important to you too, is knowing what the chickens are eating and how they're raised, and they're raised humanely. They're not stuffed in these god-awful cages and fed garbage, and what they eat is what we eat. So it's important to us to have that type of diet. That's another thing we're praying for, is to get some property and we can have our own chickens, our own eggs, and really enjoy that type of blessing. And maybe even have enough to share amongst family and friends, which we really like to do. Got a few boxes of gluten-free pasta, a jovial gluten-free spaghetti pasta, as well as elbows. Once again, I'm not gluten intolerant. Teresa is. And for me, being fully gluten operating type of machine, which I do, I eat it when I can, thank God. I like this. I really do. It tastes really good. So if you have, a couple or a household where some people have celiac or gluten intolerance and some don't, this is a great compromise. Everybody can enjoy this. And I don't think this is the type you have to rinse. No, you don't. You can just cook it like regular pasta. It doesn't get all gummy. It's got a great mouthfeel and really fantastic flavors. Really, really enjoying that. And I think last but not least is we got a box of sweet potatoes. Now, I'm going to ask all y'all. The big debate, yams versus sweet potatoes. The red ones, I've heard, are sweet potatoes, the light colored ones are yams, and vice versa. Can somebody out there please end the debate? And hopefully we won't get a cacophony of comments going back and forth, but they say these are sweet taters. Yeah, sweet potatoes are organic. We'd love to be able to grow them here, but I think here in the Pacific Northwest where we live,
Zone 8B.
Zone 8B, maybe, I think all y'all in the South, and I do mean all y'all, you probably have better success in growing sweet potatoes. So here we get them where we can, and we're probably going to can these up and make them really delicious. Same thing with some of the potatoes we grew. I got some Huckleberry Golds. They're purple on the outside, gold on the inside, and German butterballs. We want to eat some of those, fresh, but we're also going to can those up too, as well as the sweet potatoes, and have those ready meals, especially on those cold winter days, and just dump it out. It's pre-cooked, warm it up, and it's already delicious. Season it to the way you like it, and nom nom nom, eat away. I think that's it. In the freezer, put it in the freezer right away. Get sourdough. Is it gluten-free sourdough? Gluten-free sourdough bread dough. And once again, all you guys out there that watch our videos, thank you. We appreciate you from the bottom of our heart. Love sharing with all you guys, but if you got some great gluten-free recipes for breads and all that, would love to hear from you guys. And you can see I'm wearing this shirt, and I'm gonna show this hat. When we were at the Modern Homesteading Conference in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho this year, met a lot of these folks from the School of Traditional Skills. If you haven't heard of them, please look them up. You may want to join their endeavors. They've got classes of people all around that share about from chickens to hogs to food preservation of all types of gardening, sewing, you name it. They share it, and they're really great folks. And Josh and Carolyn Thomas, they live in northern Idaho, and they've got the Homesteading Family channel on YouTube. Please look at that. They're really fantastic. I got to meet those folks. When we met the folks from the School of Traditional Skills, they videoed us and talked to us and shared some stuff. And because of that, they sent both Teresa and I these hats and t-shirts. I'm gonna turn around, it says on the back, I'm a big billboard.
Yeah.
There you go. Free advertisement.
Yes.
And some decals and all that. So just kind of wanted to give them a plug. No, we're not being paid by them whatsoever, but because of the wonderful work that they do and how they share the blessings with everybody, we wanted to give them a shout out and let you guys know about them if you haven't heard of them. And we've learned a lot from these folks. Melissa K. Norris, she lives up the road from us, and countless other people that contribute. You can learn so much. The things that you don't know, you can find out and share, and they haven't steered us wrong yet. So with that being said, this is our third Azure. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Azure. How do you? Azure. Okay, there you go. Azure. Azure Standard Hall with what we ordered. Great folks. And thank you for being with us this afternoon. Did you want to say anything, Teresa? Did I miss anything, or do you want to share anything?
Nope, I think you covered it all.
Outstanding. Well, once again, thank you everyone, and we're going to sign off here from Camino Island, Washington. God bless you all, and hopefully see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.